Yeah, we're back. It's so frustrating. I have no idea why it crashes like that. Something I have to figure out. But I'm getting a little bit tired of PC issues because there's been a lot.
There it is, the crown of Karsus, the site of power, the site of domination.
Looks like that crown could use some netherstones.
Now we know a little bit more what awaits us, at least.
I saw you in my dreams.
I know you. I know everything about you. Your thoughts, your feelings, your weaknesses. And so do they.
There, the crown! Cast the spell on it!
Arlak is indeed, yes. This time we're not going to wait around for too long. I think we're gonna go.
Bye forever, pal. Nothing important is ever easy. Swift as my feet can carry me. My turn. No surrender.
Let's just try to move quickly as possible.
Talk to me. On my way.
Yeah, welcome back, welcome back. I need to contact the PC builders again and ask them what the hell is going on. 'Cause, I had the PC in on service just last autumn, and they had my computer for 3 weeks, and they did fix the issue back then, but like now I'm having a new issue, so where did all the fire go? Oh, it's still there, sort of. She's annoying. Cry when you let her be the mind player. It was a really tough decision to make. It took a while before I was before we made the decision. I sat here for quite a while, wondering what to do.
Do it.
Looking for Astarion, are you? Yeah, the PC issues are really frustrating. Makes it less fun to stream as well if oh, they're on when it's like this.
Don't waste a step.
Time to kill. This way.
Well, worth a try. Talk to Rods. Still could be wrong.
Ready for another round? Under their noses.
There's so many of them.
By will or by force, you will join us.
Oh, well. Well, they were useful. $15, that's all? Damn.
You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Hurry! Get to the brain and cast the spell to compel it to submit. I'll cover you.
Probably should have done Plague right away.
This is the only
Yeah, we're doing really terribly this time. I just... Ugh.
It's your time to shine.
I don't know if we would have been able to do it in before computer crash, but...
Well, this is my happy place.
But it's hard to find motivation right now to do this.
Survival is all that matters. With haste. Execute.
Can't control... What?
On the move.
You please hit. Oh, for crying out loud. Ugh. Didn't need 2 hits for that.
Covered. I wonder if this is worth the cost. Cutting to the chase. Can't slow down.
Oh, nice. Actually did some damage. I don't know why it went to him, but whatever.
Have to keep going. Stand on ceremony, Lady Keen. We need you.
Jimmy on the go.
This is it. Protect your illithid ally while they cast the spell.
I won't give in. Have to keep going.
Into position!
Oh, nice.
Got to move.
No, that was the one we just got in there.
Step quick.
You feel it, a sudden shift. The brain is weakening, its grasp of itself slipping. This is your chance. Even bound, its will is stronger than anything you've ever felt. The chains shake, threatening to break at any moment.
Its will is weakening. Let's finish this.
Is there anything in particular I could use here? far as I can tell, we just have to hit this, right? But we need someone in here to heal. So we need to get the others in there as quickly as possible.
These boots
I feel like it's taking too long to get in there. Yeah, that did nothing. There's no point. Nice.
Its will is weakening. We have the upper hand. Time to end this.
But there's a time limit, right? 300 HP in like 2 seconds. 5 turns. Oh, is she stunned? Oh, I hate these people. I need to see what's happening.
There you are, you wretched thing. Time to die.
Oh, did I need to do that? Probably not. That did not do as much as I was hoping, that's for sure.
Here we go. This is it. Its will is weakening.
The constant switching back and forth. Oh, it. Are you okay, game? Or let's see. I don't know what that is. Is that anything? No, I don't think so. Okay. Hmm. That's not gonna hit it. We have to get closer. Oh man, the constant switching is not good. Something died. I don't. Who knows? Marked for negation. I can't see anything because it keeps switching. Oh, really? It's going to start. Oh, it's going to destroy everything in here. Okay. Hello? We're definitely not dealing enough damage. I don't know if I'm supposed to use these things.
Its will is weakening. The brain is almost defeated.
I don't care. Take the damage, it's fine. We just need to get to it as quickly as possible. We're halfway there, though.
Let's go.
We're halfway there.
Blood follows me everywhere.
That's not enough damage.
Way forward.
I think maybe... Hello, Palm. Welcome.
What should I do?
We need to get closer.
Onward.
Thinking maybe that'll be... Maybe that'll work.
Impossible. Denial.
Okay, you have to move. This is not the right time to miss Astarion, please.
It's hot in here.
Oh, I guess it closed behind us or something. Because now we're only in here. Hmm. 0%, never mind. Oh. Hi, Vox, welcome. Do I not have any more? So use that. That is going to help us out a lot. Ah, got a hit.
Blood comes easy these days.
How are you, Vox? How are you?
Need to stay focused.
It's down to 12. This should do it.
Impossible.
Oh, shit.
Zerrah. Reconsider. Assess. Implore. Surrender.
Subdued. At last. This is its death rattle.
Spare me. Join me. Wield me. Become absolute.
This is it, soldier. This is what we fought for. Time to end this thing.
The brain is on the cusp of its final thought, and it's taking all of Karlak's strength to keep it there. An opportunity, perhaps.
Yeah, go ahead, Karlak. This moment's yours.
No more tadpoles, brain. It's time to die. My master. I must obey. I must end.
Hopes, nightmares, and the screams of legions upon legions of unborn illithids. The pain whips through you, obliterating all thought, all feeling. Your tadpole burns in your brain. Silence. For the first time in a long time, your thoughts are entirely your own. And then, gravity. Everything you did, everything you sacrificed, it was worth it. For this.
can't feel the tadpole. It's gone. We're free!
My powers, they're draining. Just like Mizora said they would. A small price to pay in the grand scheme of things.
We did it. The nether brain is dead. I can't feel the tadpole. They must have all died with the brain. That means we can't turn into mind flayers. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with being a mind flayer, of course.
It's all right. I knew what I was doing.
I will ensure that all Githyanki know your name and your sacrifice. What you have done today will start a fire that rages across the astral plane. With their lost prince returned, my people will burn away Vlaakith's corruption. And it is all thanks to you, the illithid who defied a nether brain.
You did good, Karlach.
I did, didn't I? I saved the fucking world. And I think I might live long enough to tell the tale too.
I thank you, my liberator, my savior. My people are leaving, and I must leave with them. Come, Lae'zel. We will free the Githyanki and dismantle the Empire. Let them be imprisoned no longer.
Yeah, this is your choice to make. It's not mine.
Then I must go with the prince. I will never be free while my people are still bound by Vlaakith's chains. Your will is strong, Rastil. Your name will be etched in our slates. You will be called Mlagir, Liberator. Orpheus, I am ready.
Kulas! Kuthas!
Aw, who's a good boy? Bye, Lae'zel.
Farewell, Gestil, my liberator.
With your people gone, there's nothing left but the silence of the city. Smoldering, waiting to be rebuilt. But it seems that Gale's mind is elsewhere.
The crown. It's somewhere in the Giontha. If I salvage the stones, I can reforge it.
I forgot about his outfit.
And once I have, I'll return it to Mistra. She'll cure me of my affliction. And I'll finally be free.
Better yet, you'll be her chosen again.
And a more deserving one this time around. If this adventure has taught me anything, it's that there are things in this world far more valuable than power. Besides, grown quite fond of this merry band of ours, but I'd quite like to see what happens to it. I'm sure Mistra will summon me soon enough, but until then, I propose we celebrate our victory the mortal way, with a drink in our hands and reckless abandon in our hearts.
Hmm. The celebration sounds perfect. Yeah, we deserve it.
I honestly don't mind what we do once we get to the... Ow! What the... Oh no. Oh God. Well, it was nice when it lasted. Ah!
Get out of the sunlight, you idiot.
I have to go.
I suppose that's the last time any of us will see him.
What? Why?
And the last time I'll ever see the sun.
Thought we were going to stick together.
It's over. And it's all because of you. You, who were destined to become a thrall. Thanks to you, there will be no illithid empire, no death god's tyranny. You have earned your place amongst the legends of the Sword Coast. You are the saviors of Baldur's Gate.
The panic you had? Yeah, I can imagine.
Last night was perfect. Though I couldn't help lying there thinking about my parents before you stirred.
Ah, dead parents, the perfect... No. You're still grieving.
I gave them the release they asked for. Freed myself from Shah's grasp just as they wished for. But there's moments where I think I'd trade that to be able to see them again. Talk to them again. There's so much only they could have told me. But that's all gone now. I've got to move on. Find some place for myself.
I thought we would... Okay. Yeah, there's a place for you by my side if you want it.
I was hoping you'd say that. Whatever lies ahead will be far less daunting if I have you. It could be just like old times. Well, hopefully not exactly like old times. I think I've had enough camping and mortal peril for one lifetime.
Agreed. Aww. Hey.
Since the Netherbrain fell, you
I just want to
Shadowheart have seen
save.
more of Faerun than you ever thought possible. She no longer shies from wolves or water. Nothing in the world frightens her anymore. And you feel you could face anything by her side. One day, you receive a letter passed to you by a stranger who bows with deference. An invitation to a gathering of the friends and allies who stood by your side in the fight against the Absolute. You waste no time in packing and set off on the long road back to where all of your adventures together began.
Thou wert called here, some from above, some below. For with thine bond, together thou hast kept the wheel of fate spinning, when it threatened to halt. Though thou wert drawn far apart in the months after the collapse of the Absolute, tonight fate renews thy bond once more. Thou shouldst take care to preserve it. It is a great weapon wielded in the hand of good. Go. Know one another once more.
Astarion is safe. Yes, he is.
What a lovely occasion this is.
Now there's a face I know well indeed.
There's a kitty.
On my way.
Oh no, it's a bird kitty.
I'm going to get very hungry.
Who is this? Wait.
Oh, right. You.
Oh, it's you.
Hello.
Gale's friend Tara, right? It's good to see you again.
Yes, I'm certain it is. As for you, well, I've heard congratulations are in order. You helped Mr. Dakarios save Baldur's Gate from the Absolute, isn't that right?
If that's what he told you, who am I to argue?
Well done. Despite my old friend's genius, he'd have blown himself up long ago if not for the help of friends like you and I. You ought to come visit myself and Gale when you're able, if you can extract yourself from what I'm sure are very important responsibilities.
No respect for the co-savior of Faerun, huh?
Why, I took time out of my busy schedule to come to your party, didn't I? What greater show of respect could there be? Ta-ta, darling.
Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Everybody has little fancy clothes.
Well, look what the Tressim dragged in. Professor Gale Dakarios of Blackstaff Academy, educator of the esteemed School of Illusion. Pleasure to remake your acquaintance.
I see Mistra didn't smite you in the end.
She did not. I'm delighted to report. I surrendered the crown of Karsus to her, as I told you I would. And in return, she cured me of the orb at last. Even now, I struggle to put the feelings into words. It was like exhaling for the first time after holding my breath for so very long. Of course, I haven't clarified with my students that the orb is no longer a threat. The legend of my explosive capabilities is an excellent means of controlling a classroom. Too good, if anything. I spend most of my time trying to convince them how much fun the study of magic can be. But it'd be easier to crack a smile on an intellect devourer than some of my pupils.
Don't worry, I can say from experience you're an excellent teacher.
Ah, so you still remember our little lesson. It was quite something to share such a moment with you, though it vanished all too quickly. You were, of course, indulging me in submitting to such a lesson. Teaching you was hardly an effort at all. Not like my present cohort of apprentices. Oh, they try their best, of course, and they can manage to stay awake.
Cheek of them! Nothing a well-placed swipe from Tara can't fix, though.
And what of you? What are you making of this newfound lease of life we earned?
I found the love of my life. I'd say I'm pretty happy.
And I couldn't be happier for you. A fitting reward for the sacrifices you made in getting here. I've told my students plenty of tales about our escapades. You're something of a hero to them, you know? I'll be delighted to introduce you to my current cohort as a guest lecturer, perhaps.
No thanks.
But I have plenty of questions for you.
Perhaps Shadowheart and I can give the lecture together.
I don't see why not. Two heads are better than one.
Well, depends on the heads.
Dealing with an Etin. Of course, you'll be most welcome to stay with me in my tower. My apologies, Tara. That would be our tower.
I'm good, thanks.
It will give us plenty of time to catch up on your adventures. I'm very curious to know what you've been up to these past months. But I suspect the telling of that tale would keep you tied to me all evening. So, in the spirit of selflessness, I encourage you to mix and mingle for now, with time enough to come.
Oh, you're not really here. You didn't even come to our party.
For 2 months, Orpheus trained me in the ways of the comet. For 2 more, I skewered Githyanki bellies. And for 2 more yet, I traveled through Limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
Your efforts to topple Vlaakith are well underway then. We romanced Shadowheart.
We've spilled blood,
Marty.
gained a foothold in the astral, but still we need allies. And one beyond reckoning has made itself known. Zerthimon.
Zerthimon. And well, you know the name. The immortal god king of the Githzerai, and the ruler of their capital, Shraktalor.
Our Gish sent word of the rebellion to Minyara Gith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
Well, I am a githzerai. Well, we've been role-playing as a githzerai, so that's a good thing.
You might as well ask if the stars will ever snuff out, or Avernus freeze over. A consideration for the far future. For now, I don't want the Githzerai to fight for us, just with us. Minyara Gith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. He is also a near deity. Should the Githzerai join us, we could topple the City of Death in a red dragon's blink. Should they refuse, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction. I am a warrior of the comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces. Our people will be free. But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you.
Aww.
I wouldn't even deny it with Vlaakith's vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that. Now go, mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
Remember to use like a cat filter next time you're on the Zoom call there, Lae'zel, okay?
Under these very skies.
Bottle of fresh blood.
Pleasure to see them once more.
Where's my wife, by the way? We'll talk with the other scrubs, I guess.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And you're looking more delicious than ever, if you don't mind me saying. Whatever you've been doing with your time, it clearly worked wonders.
You can thank my partner for that. You know, being with them is great and all, and not being with anybody except them and not no one else.
Love is a powerful tonic. And where better to celebrate our good fortune? An old haunt with old friends.
What have you been up to?
I've taken a turn as an adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
Astarion, one of the good guys. Who would have thought?
Let's not get carried away, darling. I'm still me. Perhaps more me than I've ever been.
Seem happy. Are you sure you haven't been drinking blood?
No, this is all me. I swear. Don't get me wrong. I was a mess at first. Every day I yearned for the sun and mourned my curse to live in the shadows. But in time, I realized that darkness is as much a part of me as my fangs. This is only a curse as long as I refuse to embrace the shadows. So, I decided I would. I decided not to be defined by the choices other people made, by what other people did to me. My past may be done, but my present, my future, they're mine. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
I'm glad to hear it.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
See you later.
Good song, good company, good wine. I wish it could last forever.
Not sure I want to talk to this guy. But...
Ah, my dear friend, it's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
Are you sure it was lost in the post? Wonderful to see. Yeah, we're all happy.
Better that than the reverse, wouldn't you say? Every major publishing house on the Sword Coast has been vying for my upcoming book on the subject of our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature, so you needn't even bother with the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
Yeah, it's the hero and I.
Me? It's all Volo as far as I'm concerned. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Hmm? Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
I smell a lawsuit in our future. Let's not worry about it. Why are you standing all alone down here? I forgot this was Karlach.
How glad I am to see you again. I'd started to wonder if I ever would.
I'm sorry I haven't visited. I was waiting for an invitation.
Maybe I thought our paths would cross on their own. Or maybe I wasn't sure what you'd make of me. I've changed so much. But then again, you have too.
You sound so different. Yeah, she does sound sad.
I can't tell if that's admiration or revulsion on your face. Or maybe something else entirely. I'd ask you what you'd been up to for 6 whole months, but then I'd have to reciprocate. And I'm not sure you're ready for the truth.
Uh-oh. After all we've been through together, you don't have to hide anything from me.
Let us test that theory. Do you remember how my favorite food used to be mutton chops? I'm now far more interested in, well, brains.
Comes with the illithid territory, I suppose.
True. But I've found ways to maintain my values while respecting that which I am. That which made it possible for me to live. I've made arrangements with a healer in the city. When a patient is beyond saving, but still able to speak for themselves, they're offered a choice. They can go as nature intends to take them, or when they're ready, when their goodbyes have been said, their affairs settled, and all that awaits them is pain, I relieve them. When I consume their brains, I am nourished by much more than the physical nutrition. Their memories, from birth to death, become part of me. I've lived hundreds of childhoods, first loves, marriages, feuds and friendships. I remember them all. And in this way, we all live on together.
I never expected this to be your life, Karlach, but I'm happy for you.
Thanks, soldier. It's good to see you looking so well. And now that we've connected again, don't be a stranger. Enjoy the night, my friend. I know I will.
Nice to
What does that mean?
familiar environs.
You know you will. Who are you? Millil. I gotta talk. We'll talk to Shadowheart last. She does sound very sad, yeah.
If your projection holds. It took a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure it. You can touch, taste, and talk. But your fleshy body is in limbo, the home of the mystical Githzerai. Once the Githzerai were one with the Githyanki, until bloody civil war severed the Gith species. The githzerai god king Menyar Gith sent word through the cosmos. He knows of your rebellion, and he's agreed to parley. Should the githzerai join you, you could vanquish Vlaakith in a red dragon's blink.
What's the word on the rebellion? I presume you've cracked open more Githyanki heads than you could possibly count.
I turn my mind to political concerns. You seek a powerful ally, the githzerai.
Diplomacy. Not so different from fighting, I find. You still grip your blade. You just hide it beneath a silken glove. I'm no stranger to it myself. A city is not rebuilt with the simple wave of a duke's hand. Bargains must be made. Coin must change hands. Tongues must be held in check. Still, I make the decisions I see fit. The ones I think will restore the city to glory. I serve only Baldur's Gate, not a devil of the first hell.
How's the city faring? A lot's changed, I imagine.
I've had more than a few challenges, given the horns sprouting from my head. The people know me as one of the champions who saved their beloved city. They know Raven God
Well, you
flows through my
didn't
veins.
actually show up for the final
Betrayal,
fight.
The aristocracy, the councils of Waterdeep and Arm, their arms aren't so wide open. Still, there's no friction that can't be greased with a sly promise or a proposition.
What's happened to Baldur's Gate's Council of Four?
Disbanded, to be formed anew. I don't expect a soldier or street sweeper to see through the schemes of a tyrant like Gortash. But the city's lords and ladies were all too eager to abandon their oaths and bend the knee.
Bye, Morty.
Our reporter is now Grand Duke of the Wilds, Sickle of Chult. Cordula Eltan is the Duke of the Sea Tower, a legacy reborn. And I am Wyll Ravengard, Grand Duke of the Worm, Heart of the Gate. We will yet be four. Until such time and after, we will enact the will of the People's Parliament. Baldur's Gate is nothing without its citizens, both in the upper and lower. Our duty is to them, and only them.
When we first arrived at the city, refugees were swarming the bridge. I understand things have changed.
The jewel of the coast will shine ever bright, welcoming the weak and the weary from wherever they hail. We are building new housing, not just shanties, but homes where families can rest their heads, plant gardens, pursue happiness. Amazing what can be done when Parliament and the Council pressure the upper city elites to open their coffers. I'm sure the Silver Shields can make do without a few more jeweled crowns.
And the Flaming Fists, Gortash turned them into his personal attack dogs.
I've entrusted the fist to Cordula Eltan. Who better than a descendant of its founder to guide them? Given the atrocities the fist committed under Gortash, I expected her to thrash every last one, but she didn't do so much as scold them. Bane's Chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, Eltan's pardoned every last fist. Gortash led the parched fist to Bane's bloody well. I refused to punish the thirsty for drinking from it. Her words, not mine. Like my father, she believes in the bow and the blade. But she's teaching the fist a new lesson. Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart. Of course.
I don't suppose you ever miss Missouri.
Never. The hexes and eldritch blasts, losing them took getting used to. They left behind a cold abyss where fire once raged. So I stoked a new one. Now the burning comes from within me, not from the depths of Avernus.
Huh. Do I miss traveling with Wyll? Nah, not really.
Go on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it. Or waste a single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops, did I say half a bottle? I meant half a dozen.
Enjoy, you drunk.
A familiar sight. Scratch can't quite speak around the thing he has in his mouth.
You got this time, huh? I see what it is. It's the prism thing.
I found this. It smelled like you, so I kept it. Seemed like something you might like to throw.
Happy to, but first, how have you been?
Oh, I've been so good. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you. I've got so many best friends, I hardly know who to play with.
I'm so glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have, and I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
This is a dangerous object, by the way.
You know best, but a little fetch never hurt anyone, as far as I know.
Sure, but yeah, maybe not. Okay, now I really don't like Volo standing right there, because you know he's listening. Yeah, let's walk a little bit away from Volo, shall we?
I didn't expect to be nervous, but seeing everyone here like this, it's strange, isn't it? I feel like I must have dreamed the last few months. Now I'm waking up back in camp with my hair smelling like wood smoke and fallen leaves stuck to my backside.
Your backside is just fine, trust me, I've been checking regularly.
Oh, I've noticed. Ever since I first slipped into my camp garments, I should think. So, we should divvy up what we tell people about what we've been doing these past few months. I'd hate to be a bore that comes along and regurgitates the same story to someone moments after you've told them. Any ideas?
I'm your willing accomplice in all things. What do you think is worth telling?
Well, there's the visit to the House of the Moon, fending off Sharan assassins, that stray imp that joined us. Bing bong, wasn't it?
Bing bong.
We've squeezed in a lot. And I'm glad I got to share it all with you. I'm sure we'll have them hanging off our every word. I'll leave you to do some mingling, unless you need anything else. Why? Are you expecting to be gone for long? All right. I could get lost in those arms.
What I truly need is a kiss.
That can be arranged.
Didn't even get a kiss right after the battle.
Almost a shame we're with company. I'd be tempted to let you whisk me away someplace quiet.
I'll be back soon.
With music in the air and wine flowing, I think I'll manage. Don't get into trouble, but if you must, fetch me first.
Did we get one right before? I don't remember.
Let's see what this does.
Oh, don't turn off the bonfire.
I had a spot of deja vu.
Supposed to do something in here, apparently. Oh, here's Wylls. You get a chance to have one last kiss after going to the nether. Oh, really? I didn't get that, I don't think.
This one night is like any other, and yet different. Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate, until such time it requires saving again. How dost thou feel?
I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Is it Baldur's Gate 4?
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over. For now. Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate itself, but for every thread you sewed, so did the gods unravel another. Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready, for thou mayst yet be needed. Until we meet again, I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
You're the greatest friends I could ever dream of.
To you.
Yay, we did it. Me? Aw. You're welcome.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy faces gods, thy actions barely worthy of the name. Didst truly believe thy ploy would succeed? Didst believe I would not notice? Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers. Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools, everyone. The supplication of Bane, the whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel. Felled by mortals, I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.